So Allie, this is Do You Know Hearthstone? I'm going to show you stuff in Hearthstone that I have slightly changed or not changed at all. This can include the mana cost, the text on the card, the gem on the card, the emblem in the back. Basically anything on the card can be changed.
Okay, I will try my best. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely like, Watch the show. It's a really good show. So I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm either gonna be really bad at this or like, okay, somewhere in there, but I'm excited.
I will say that every single person has said this to me, like they're really nervous going in. You're gonna be surprised how much you remember Hearthstone because you probably played every card or seen a lot of cards a bunch of times. It's kind of ingrained in your mind. You said to me that you didn't play Classic up to like TGT is when you're like very vague from.
Yeah.
I did not include any cards from that era.
Okay.
I think for United and Stormwind, I included, I think 2 cards from it.
Okay, that's good. Because I definitely did take like a 6-month break when Stormwind, Barrens, Alterac Valley, like that period of time is definitely a little hazy for me. I actually queued an arena match last night as like practice. Oh, and there are definitely some cards in there that I've never seen before in my entire life. And I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be rough. So we'll see what happens.
Did you play during Forge of the Barons?
I think a little bit, yes, like a very little bit.
I'm gonna feel bad for you. Aesthetic.
We can just preface this video with that knowledge, but it's okay. I'll try my best.
What art is this card from?
Ooh, that's Madame Lazul. I think that's the name of the card. It's almost like an oracle deck, and she's looking at the thing, and she's like, choose your card. So I'm gonna say Lazul or Madame Lazul.
So no, this is actually not even close to that card whatsoever.
Oh, great. I was so confident too.
I can give you 2 hints, and I'll do that for every card if you want them. So this is a mage legendary.
Oh my gosh, this is a mage legendary? Oh, that's bad.
And it is a spell.
Wow, I am not gonna get this, sadly. I don't know it. I'm gonna kick myself when I see the full thing, but yeah.
So this is Deck of Lunacy.
Is this really Deck of Lunacy? Wow. Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself. But I had the right idea. You know, it's totally, okay, it's not Madame Lazul, but you know how she's like at the table and she's baiting you? She's like, pick a card. You know, this is definitely in the right theme. But no, I can't believe I didn't get that. Okay.
I see where you're coming from. I'll give you that. What about this card?
No clue.
You're a mage specialist, right? Like I would consider you, like,
I definitely
playing
play mage. I guess that's Khadgar. Probably. See, when I look at cards, I just see like a general blob of color, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I won't get this either.
This was a card from Rise of Shadows, and it was a spell.
Okay, Rise of Shadows and a spell. I'm gonna just call it now. I have absolutely no idea. Sorry.
This is Power of Creation.
Wow. Okay, and I've played this card so many times in my life. This is ridiculous. Wow. I mean, now that I can see it, again, purple blob.
This is the last one for art, by the way.
Killing me, man. This is so tough. This is like the Hulk. This looks like the Hulk in a Hearthstone card. Can I have a hint?
This is from Forge of the Barons, and I think it was the most popular legendary.
Oh my God.
So you probably would have seen this during the time you played during Barons.
Oh, Mancrick.
You did it.
This is Mancrick. Yes. Okay, I just need a little hint there. Okay, yeah, I got that. Easy.
So Allie, is this a real card?
Oh, I'd love if it was. It's very cute, but no, this is unfortunately not a real card. But I love it.
A really cool card. I saw this in the custom cards. I'm like, this is genius for Alliestrasza. It's Alexa. I thought it was hilarious.
I went through a period of my life when I was like 10 that I actually tried to change my name from Allie to Alexa. So this hits home even more. Yeah, it was actually probably only a few weeks, but it's fine.
Just a phase.
I went through a phase where I thought Alexa was a cooler name than Allie, all right?
As you said, this is not a real card. You can't actually play this in Hearthstone. But what about this card?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, let's see. It's definitely a card, that's for sure. It's definitely a quest. Reward, summon a 6/6 dragon. Spend 8 mana on spells. Was it 8 mana? I can't remember if the quest is like there were mini quests or quest lines. I'm gonna say that there's something wrong with it. Do I still get it correct if I say that it's wrong and I don't know exactly what's up?
So there's not really like a point system to this. This is more for fun.
Okay.
I just let the comment section judge based on what you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that spend 8 mana on spells. I feel like the bigger quest quest was you change your hero power at the end or something like that. So yeah, I think there's something wrong with this. I don't know exactly what it is though.
Yeah, so you are right. This is actually not a real card. They introduced side quests in Descent
side
of
quests.
Dragons.
Yep,
so
that's
what
what
this
it is.
actually
Not
is.
quest
It's a side
line.
quest. Awesome, you got your first card right. That's amazing.
All right, let's go.
What about this card?
Sorry, I have to
you're good.
I have to call it the about. Trick Totem, definitely a card, that's for sure. 2 mana 0/3. At the end of your turn, cast a random spell that costs 4 or less. Ooh, end of your turn, cast a random spell that costs 4 or less. Definitely Shaman and Mage. Definitely was 2 mana. Man, I think it's 3 or less, but it could be 4. I'm trying to think back to the times. Oof, I'm not actually sure. Oh, and let me look at the Skullomance Academy. Was it Skullomance? I'm gonna say this was 3 or less, and that there's something, slightly wrong with it. Final answer.
Yeah, you're actually correct. It was 3 or less.
Nice.
For this card, at least, a lot of people did not play this, so I was very curious to see if you remembered.
I feel like this showed up quite a bit. Maybe it popped out of things randomly in Shaman. I'm not sure, but I feel like it did see some. It popped up in Standard from time to time, but because I remember it being very tilting when something got cast from Trick Totem and you're like, God.
Game, why?
What about this card?
Oh, Muckamorpher. This was such a cool card. Transform into a copy of a different minion in your deck. Was it called Muckmorpher? It definitely was Muck something. Rise of Shadow. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it definitely was 5 mana and 4/4 stats, and it definitely was a Shaman card. Was it an epic? I think so. Not 100% on that though. I'm gonna say transform into a copy. Ooh, a random. Ooh, transform into a copy of a different minion in your deck. That just sounds wrong. I'm gonna say transform into a random copy. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's wrong, and I think it's random.
So you're actually wrong.
No!
It is actually transform into a 4/4 copy of a different minion in your deck.
Wow. And could you choose?
Didn't add random because they added a different minion in your deck.
Ah, I see.
What about this card? If you've seen this card, I don't know if you have.
I've definitely seen it. 5 mana 4/5. Your rush minions have +2 attack. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen it. I'm trying right now. I'm in between. Was it just 1 attack? Phalanx Commander, and that name sounds close enough. It could be called Phalanx Commander, but +1 would seem bad. I mean, but obviously this card wasn't that good. All right, I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's right. It is a real card.
Unfortunately, it's not. This card supported taunt minions, not rush minions.
Really? Wow.
And you might have actually remembered this card because I believe it was in Battlegrounds. I don't know how often you play Battlegrounds.
Not a
but
big
it did the
Battlegrounds player.
I was gonna say maybe you saw it in Battlegrounds. What about this card?
Okay, Satyr Vendor. 2 mana 3/2 demon. Battlecry, discover a spell, give it to both players. Okay, I'm nearing in on saying I don't know if I've ever seen this card before. 2 mana 3/2 demon. Discover a spell, give it to both players. I feel like it's real. I feel like it's real to an extent. I don't think you completely made it up, I think. Okay, so the last one was fake. The sample is gonna have more cards that are wrong than that are right. I'm just gonna say there's something wrong with it, but I have no idea what that is. Final answer.
This is actually just not even a real card.
Oh no! Totally, I think this is a real card. Okay, well then there was something wrong with it. It doesn't exist.
I got really excited when you're like, hold on, this actually might be a real card, but there's something wrong with it.
The fact that I said I've never seen this card in my life should probably have given me, I'm doubting myself. I've never seen this before, then perhaps I should have said it doesn't exist.
I'm already getting inside your head.
You totally are getting inside my head.
Because this one had the Ashes of Outlands symbol, it's gonna give the benefit of the doubt that you just remember Demon Hunter for the most part from that expansion. So a lot of these really mediocre cards would not see play.
That's fair. I will say that I generally, for whatever reason, Demon Hunter came out, and one of the first, I've never been an aggro player, right? And so one of the first best Demon Hunter decks was super aggro Demon Hunter, and I was like, screw this class, I'm never gonna play it. And so I basically didn't touch Demon Hunter for the longest time. And this past month, I hit Legend with it for the first time, and I legit have less than 100 wins or something.
What about this card?
Okay, so I definitely have played with this card before. Minari Masha. Give a friendly demon +3 attack and lifesteal. Gosh, that sounds is. Yeah, I mean, that looks really real. It definitely was a warlock card. It definitely was a 3-mana 3/4. Gosh, did it say friendly demon? Why would you ever give your opponent attack and lifesteal? Yeah, I mean, this seems pretty accurate to me. Or was it Madness at the Dark Moon Fair, though? That's the question. I feel like that's what's gonna get me. And I'm not completely convinced on the name either. I'm terrible with names when it comes to cards. I'm gonna say that this is real. Final answer.
So unfortunately, this is not real. Everything about this card is correct, but the effect only lasted for 1 turn.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, it didn't persist. Yeah, I knew that. God damn. Okay, well, I was gonna say that was a bit sneaky. You're right. It did say this turn. Damn it, Allie.
Actually, looking back at this card, I forgot the period after lifesteal.
Yeah, that should have given it away. I'm like, this is some punctuation in this.
This, I believe, is your first United Stormwind card.
Okay. God.
We'll take this one with like a grain of salt. Let's see how well you do.
Lightbringer's Hammer, Lifesteal 3/2. Yeah, gosh, I do not know the Stormwind cards very well at all, unless it's in standard right now.
It is.
Well, no, I mean like in terms of the.
Oh, sees play.
Yeah, if it sees play, I know the Stormwind card, but if it's not in standard, I have no clue.
Yeah, this one does not see play.
No, this one does definitely not see play. So I do believe it is a real card. Obviously, 3-mana 3/2. I'm just gonna say there's something wrong with it. 3-mana 3/2 lifesteal. Actually, did they change Fire War Axe back to 2?
No, it's still 3 mana.
It's still 3 mana. Yeah, there's something wrong. This is a shot in the dark, by the way. But I'm gonna say it's not a real card.
It is not a real card.
Yes.
This card also has the text that it can't attack heroes. So maybe you thought this card was better, but it's actually worse.
Yeah, okay, I did. I was like, it seems all right, you know, Fiery War Axe with lifesteal, but
I'm just gonna get the other United Stormwind card out of the way just so we can get past it.
Okay, yeah, we'll just get it over with.
All right, what about this card?
Oh, I know this one. Yeah,
awesome.
Well, this was played in Mage, so I do play Mage. Now, can I get it right? That is the question. Grand Magus Antonitis, another Tony, of course. If you've cast 3 fire spells last turn, if memory serves, I feel like you didn't need to cast all of the spells in 1 turn, all of the fire spells. Like I feel like it's like if the last 3 spells you've cast are fire spells or something along those lines. Absolutely be wrong. Yeah, there's something wrong here. Yeah, final answer. I think it's along those lines of go turn over turn with the fire spells.
Yeah, so this is actually wrong. It is if you've cast a fire spell on each of your last 3 turns.
Yes.
What about this one?
Ini Storm Coil. Choose a friendly mech. Summon a copy of it with Rush, Taunt, and Divine Shield. This is gonna be bad if I don't actually get the current ones. Summon a copy of it with Rush, Taunt, and Divine Shield. Definitely summon a copy. Why do I think that it gives Wind Fury? Yeah, I believe, unless I've just somehow cast this on Wind Fury minions all the time, but I feel like Wind Fury is in the equation. So I'm gonna say there's something wrong with Ini here.
Yeah, you're correct. It doesn't give the mech taunt. It gives it Wind Fury.
Cool. Excellent. I didn't like point out that it was taunt, but I knew there was some Wind Fury here.
Okay, what about this one?
Enchanted Cauldron. Spellburst, summon a random minion of the same cost. Gosh, yeah, this is a card. Spellburst. I actually did the Spellburst, like, what is Spellburst on the launcher? So I should, Spellburst and Skullman's Academy definitely go hand in hand. So I think this is a card. Is it correct? Summon a random minion of the same cost. Do you feel like it's a 3-mana 1/6? I want to say that the name is off. Let's see, Enchanted Cauldron. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's something wrong with this, and I'm leaning toward it being the name is my final answer.
The name is actually completely correct. This card is actually wrong though. The Spellburst is different. It's summon a random spell of the same cost, not a minion.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right.
Or I think it's cast as a random spell.
Cast random spell. Okay.
I will say it's very funny to hear your approach to deciphering cards. It's the most fun part for me is just listening to other people.
That's good. Yeah, I bet this from your perspective, this is probably a blast. Honestly,
it's so fun. This one might be a little bit questionable because it did come out in the mini set for Forge the Barons. We'll see how well you do.
Okay. Selfless Sidekick. Equip a random weapon from your hand. Yeah, so I would have played the mini set less than the main set.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, this is another shot in the dark here. A random weapon from your hand. Well, let's just think about this logically. Would this be a good card? I mean, it seems like it'd be like a fine arena card if you like had a weapon heavy deck. I'm gonna say that it's a real card. I say it's a real card.
So you are wrong.
Okay.
It is almost a real card. The only difference from this is from your deck, not from your hand.
Okay.
I think it saw play for a little bit.
It doesn't seem like the worst card ever to me.
What about this card?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Grim Totem Bounty Hunter. Battlecry, destroy an enemy legendary minion. I don't know if the word legendary is bolded. 3 mana 4/2. Little BGH. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not real. Don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm gonna say it's not. There's something wrong.
It's a real card.
God, I should have just swapped the two. Really, is legendary bolded?
It is.
It
yes,
is.
it
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It is a weird card. Like it doesn't look like it's real. It looks like a custom card.
It really does. Apexis Smuggler. Ooh. After you play a secret, discover a spell. Play a secret. Yeah, this was definitely a card. Was it a 2 mana 2/3? Now I'm like all tripped up about the bolded words. Like, why is secret bolded? There's something wrong here. My facial expressions probably are going to be quite funny in this. Yeah, I definitely remember playing this card from time to time, but I think that there is something slightly wrong. Final answer.
You are right. There is something wrong with this card. Could you elaborate what you think is wrong?
So it's not the bolded secret that I'm assuming.
Secret is a bolded keyword. I will give you
It is really? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Losing my marbles over here. Maybe it wasn't from Outland. Also, I'm like not convinced on the name. Did you play Secret Discover? Spell. It's not like if you've played a secret. I'm pretty sure this thing, it could be that. Shoot. I feel like this thing was like kind of annoying to get value off of. Like it wasn't auto include in decks, right? So I don't think it was that good. Okay, I'm gonna say something on the wording.
So this card is actually entirely real except for the artwork.
Wait, I thought you said the artwork was not ever changed.
Unless I specifically know that I did not change any art. So I said this includes everything about the card.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, I feel a little debated there. I'm not gonna. I think it was poor understanding on my part. Fine, it's my fault. But I did think that the art looked a bit funny. But I had it in my head. I'm like, well, you know, they're the art. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna remind myself here when I'm editing this to go back and actually look what I said. Basically, anything on the card can be changed. The artwork for this card is the 2 mana 3/1 Star Scryer. Death Rattle after this dies, draw a spell.
Actual correct one looks way more normal. You got me again. God damn. Okay.
What about this one? I'm sorry. You sound so sad.
4 mana Fellsoul Inquisitor, Lifesteal and Taunt. And from Witchwood? Is a class card potential? No, why would they give a class this terrible card? Yeah, I think there's something wrong, but clearly we need details here. Fellsoul, could it be a class card? Also, it doesn't really look that familiar though, I will say. So perhaps this is just not even a real card. It's possible. God, do I trust my instinct in that this is not a card? Lifesteal and Taunt. God, I wish I was more of an arena player. I'm gonna say it is a card, but there is something wrong with it. And no, I cannot tell you what it is.
So this is a real card. I will give you that. The card's actually not accurate. It is actually a demon. There is a card in standard right now called Eldari Inquisitor for Demon Hunter, which I'm sure you saw at some point when you were playing. That card also has Inquisitor in its name, and it is a demon.
Sorry, it is a neutral card, but it's a demon.
Yeah, it is okay. A neutral card, yeah.
If you asked me what was in front of the word Inquisitor for the Demon Hunter card, I couldn't tell you, but I remember just calling it Inquisitor. So maybe that's why I was thinking it was a class card. All right, I'm giving myself some excuses here. All right, on to the next.
What about this card?
Ticket Scalper. This is definitely, I definitely know this card. Ticket Scalper sounds right. And I do remember it being overkill. And I do remember it being draw 2 cards. The stats look right. I'm not sure if overkill was the Rastakhan. Rastakhan's, is that forged in the Baron? Overkill sounds aggressive and like Baron sounds aggressive. But was it really 5 mana too? There's no way this could be 6 mana. That would just be too bad. Ooh, could it have been 4? 4 mana 5/3 with overkill too. Wait, okay, can I ask, is there one thing wrong with this or 2?
There's 2 things wrong.
Ooh, interesting. She looks like a pirate though. It could be the fact that it's missing a tribe here. I do think this was 4 mana. Obviously it's a real card, but that there are things wrong with it. I'm gonna say that the mana cost was in fact 4, because I just remember like being, you know, like kind of a chunky 4 drop, I think, but like it obviously died easily, so kind of hard to get value off of. All right, I'm gonna say it wasn't from Rastakhan's Emerald, and the mana cost is wrong.
So you're right on the mana cost. It was 4.
Okay.
This card was from Rostakon's Rumble. And to clarify, overkill was the keyword from Rostakon's Rumble.
Okay, why did I parent? God.
But it was also a pirate. You did say
I
that
did.
too.
Oh no. Oh, that's what I wanted to fall back on. Dang. Okay. All right. Can we give me half points? I know there's no pointing system, but like to me there is. All right. So I would say this is like a half point thing because I did mention it obviously is a pirate. Duh.
This card often was played from this card.
I'm mad at myself actually. It's definitely a pirate.
What about this card?
Shadow Clone. Yeah, this is definitely a real card. Shadow Clone. After a minion attacks your hero, summon a copy of it with stealth. The shadow, I keep calling it tribe. I guess it's spell school? Is this the technical term?
Yeah, it's spell school.
School. There's no way that this isn't a shadow card. After a minion attacks your hero, summon a copy of it with stealth. Definitely a rogue card. Is there one thing wrong with this? Can I ask that question? Not if it's a real card. Loophole. Did we figure it out? Okay, it is a real card.
I should have just not said anything. It is a real card.
It is a real card, yeah, okay. I didn't intentionally cheat there.
I gotta prepare something in response if someone asks me that question, because I actually had no idea what to say there.
I just helped every future episode. You're most welcome. Okay.
What about this card?
Lost in the Desert is not the name of this card. There is no world where this is called Lost in the Desert. What is the name of this card though? I get extra points if I could remember that. Oh man. Why am I not remembering the name of this card? Oh my god. This is driving me nuts. Obviously, okay, I do know the name is wrong. So I'm gonna say it's just the name that is incorrect. Final answer?
Yeah, you're correct. It is called Plague of Death. Lost in the Desert, was that too easy?
I was like, this is not called Lost in the Desert.
This is your very last card.
Oh no, okay, I'm just ramping up, man. Okay, we need to go for hours here, okay? Oh, Seaphorium Bomber. Shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage. Obviously, Bomb Warrior was the deck. No, it looks right being red, but it like almost could be a neutral, because there was really only Bomb Warrior. Pretty sure it was a 5-mana 5/5. Because I feel like there's a world where this could be correct, and I feel like it's cheating if I ask you if there's more.
I'm not gonna answer the question. I'm gonna refuse.
Okay. 2 bombs for 5 mana? Like, that's pretty good. It could be right. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is a real card, but I am not confident in this decision, and I do think that there is a world that it's 2, and I don't know why. I feel like 2 bombs for 5-mana 5/5 seems like a really good card, so I'm gonna say that it's just 1. Shuffle a bomb. Why is bomb capitalized? Okay, it's a real card, I guess. Final answer, but I'm not confident.
It's not a real card.
No. Okay, yeah.
This card's actually neutral.
It is neutral.
And I put Rise of Shadows because that's when they introduced all the bomb stuff for Warrior. But this says actually introduced in the Booms deck.
Oh my god, you are right. Is Rise of Shadows the period where Bomb Warrior was good?
It was good for like the whole year pretty much.
But I will say one of the first things was I was like, would they have just given this to Warrior? I feel like, honestly, I did about as well as I expected to. I did not expect to do fantastic, but it did all right, I suppose.
I mean, no, you did pretty well. I think if I cut the cards from the expansions that you didn't play, you did pretty well. All right, well, I hope you had fun at least.
I definitely had fun. That was a good time.